Yeah, it was really tough, obviously. Just gave the start away, really sort of, poor marker play sort of on Josh there, and he sort of sneaks one over from dummy half, and then the intercept, and then we just didn't get a rhythm from there on in. We're sort of trying to play, creating sort of, I feel like we had enough opportunities to execute, but we're just not finding that ability to pressure teams and sort of execute tries and put some pressure back on teams. We're working really hard, but just there's not that. There's quite a few areas there that we've got to improve to nail those opportunities that we do get. I think by the end we only had, what do we have? 3 line breaks. I think most of them would have been Teddy. More sort of one inside ball, I think, from Rads, but then a show and go for the try and a kick return, those sort of things. We're not creating them off combination play.
Is it an easy fix, or?
It's not months and months. It's, attacks turns around quicker than D. It's just there's a couple of different areas there that we're talking about and we're working hard on, but it's just not coming off. We see it, we're just not nailing it at the moment. It's frustrating for us, but it's not far away. We've identified it. We just didn't do it tonight.
You think, Robert, at the start of your games, like Monday, you were down 14-0 today?
Yeah, I think Brisbane as well. It's not always that. It's we've had opportunities at the start of games to, but we have let in a couple of tries. We haven't had many tries scored against us, but they have been sort of in the first 10 to 15 minutes, which puts us on the back foot. But then we're not we've had enough ball in most of those games to really pull apart a team, and it's just not there yet.
How did you see it out there, Teddy?
There's 2 soft tries in the first half. It's a bit disappointing. We spoke about starting fast, especially after last week, and then just on the back foot from the start. But it did feel like second half we were rolling through our defences, keeping inside their own half, and we had opportunities similar to last week, and then we just don't execute errors, and we just it's quite frustrating. It's just disappointing as captain. I want us to be at our best, and it's just not feeling like that at the moment.
Do you feel a bit for your skipper, Robbo, because there's not much more he could do?
No, he's really sort of fought hard on there. I feel for sort of most of the guys. This is, I know they're working really hard, and they're sort of going, why isn't it coming together? And that's sort of, that's on the coach, and that's the job, is to put it together. If the guys aren't working hard, but you guys can see that the guys are actually working hard. Otherwise you'd see guys dropping off and not working on kick chases or not working behind the ball or whatever. That sort of, all the work's there. It's just I haven't found the key to put them together yet. And that's we've identified the areas, but I've just got to find a way. That's the coach's role, to get these guys. They're working really hard, and he's in good form. I've just got to get other guys to be in good form and play with him. So. And some other guys. So that's that's the life of a footy season and the life of a coach.
I think Joey Mardu had 1 run in the first hour. Was that a case of their defence just containing him, or just maybe not being able to get him enough opportunities tonight?
Yeah, I think a little bit of both. I think Joey, we ended up leaning left a little bit more tonight. And Joey's never been one not to get those opportunities, but it wasn't also the day just to sort of pass out wide. The space wasn't there. It was sort of where Teddy went through it, in and around there. But we can't have a game where Joey doesn't touch the ball often. We threw the one out, which he did get, which was a really good tackle from Shoop, I think it was. That was the one pass that went out, but that was not the way to get him the ball.
What did you make of Joseph Suwali's no try that was obviously set up for a late review?
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think they cleared the lead line, but I saw a try the other night. I felt like he got hit high on the contact. I felt like his foot was out and I thought it was a forward pass. So it shouldn't have been a try. Like that's what to be honest, that's what I thought about that whole bit of play in the end.
Trent, do you think there's an issue? You say obviously you've been going behind in recent weeks, and then the errors, especially the errors in the second half, are really bad. Do you think there's an element of scoreboard pressure that potentially, you're trying to throw it maybe when it's not on or something like that?
To be honest, not at all. Actually, I don't feel like we've felt the scoreboard pressure in any of the games. Maybe I haven't reflected on tonight too much, but I don't feel like scoreboard pressure has played a part in any of the games. I thought we were outstanding against Brisbane with scoreboard pressure. We're calm. Even last week, I felt like we were like the scoreboard pressure. I think we had Warriors. We were down, came back comfortably there, like and ground our way because we weren't. We couldn't put 3 tries on in 10 minutes yet. Next week, and then I didn't feel like scoreboard pressure. The pressure was more on like us trying to nail what we've talked about and what we want to nail. I felt like even last week, the scoreboard we felt like we were going to score in the last second, and we didn't. And again tonight, I don't think that's it. I feel it's like the cohesion of our crew with our attack at the moment.
Robbie, you said you haven't found the key to put it all together yet. Is this the first time?
No, it's happened quite a few different times. There's, a few years ago we've been in this state and we had to sort of turn our attack upside down a little bit. I think it was in 18. It was exactly that. I felt it I think it was 14 or 15. I think 14 it was. We were, we just couldn't score points. No, it's not the first time. It's not the first time I felt like this. I felt like this way too many times if you're going to coach. So, but it doesn't make it any easier because it's the responsibility of me to get it right. So, these guys need to go home and sleep well and recover, and I need to walk back in with some answers for them. They need to help. That's what they're leaders for. But, that's on us.
What is the messaging then? Because you've had the most errors in the comp a few times and still won the competition, and errors are a massive problem at the moment. Is it on you to just say, keep doing it but do it better? I'm interested to know what that messaging is going to be. Yeah. A part of that is how do you not tighten up? How do you play your footy but reduce your errors? I mean, that's definitely on me and getting that across in the right way. Because I've just got to coach that in a way where they can still feel like they can play footy, but also not turn over the ball as much, because it's, when we get equal possession and all that, usually we're in front.
Will Paul Momilovski be back next week?
Yeah, he had. I mean, we've had the flu through guys last week and this week, and then he had it a little bit yesterday, and then he woke up really crook this morning. So he'll be back. It's just a bad flu with him today.
I was going to ask Adam here to pick up a knock plate house.
Yeah, the ankle just twisted there. So I don't know. I just saw him icing it and putting sort of compression on it.
Sorry.
We'll get permission as the guys last one.
Trainer Adam Kieran took over kicking duties today from Sam Walker. Was that a tactical change, or has there been something you've seen with Sam at training? Is it?
No, Sammy was good. He actually he hurt his glute sort of yesterday a little bit, at training, and he actually kicked the first one, but it tightened up a bit on him. So he decided to hand it over to Adam. So he kicked the first one. I'm sure. He definitely kicked the first one, but his glute and back sort of tightened up, so handed it over to AK.
He'll resume next week. His kick.
Definitely, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.